welcome, welcome. As you can see, it's still raining. The rain's been pretty bad recently. It's not like just like been heavy, but it's like it's on and off. So, you know, for example, I'll be walking to work and it won't be raining, and then suddenly it will be, and I'll be drenched, and I get to work and it'll stop, and you know, it's a pain in the ass. It's not good. So I've been on holidays and things haven't really been that hectic, to be honest. I've basically done nothing. I've done a little bit of TAFE work. I made this DVD thing last week. It took me a day and a bit, and just for my TAFE class. So I can't really show it to you, but like, because the thing to be seen is the menus and stuff, which is what I made. And it's all pretty interesting. Yeah, it was fun to do, and hopefully I'll get the last clip before I have to go with the TAFE so I can actually finish it and make it for everyone. So what's happened? Well, I suppose I should tell you that I've been kind of getting involved with someone. I'm not really going to lay the goss down because it's still very new and everything, and yeah, but just someone who I hadn't spoken to in a while contacted me, and so we're going out. I'm actually going out to meet her today, funnily enough. Brain, it's crappy. I was supposed to be seeing her on Sunday, and I still am, but yeah, we're gonna go meet up today after she finishes work in the city, and yeah, so that should be fun. And if there's anything to tell, I'm sure I'll be able to tell you. So yes, wait until next week. I had a really annoying night the other night. I got a phone call at 3 AM in the morning from a security company asking for my dad at 3 AM. I was just like, oh. And the worst bit of it was that because I was like still asleep when I hung up the phone and told them he wasn't here and everything, I immediately grabbed my mag light out of my dresser drawer and searched the house for criminals. Like, I don't know what would possess me to make me think that the security company would be looking for my dad, like when there's no security thing here, like, you know, like why I would go out, and makes no sense. Makes no sense. But this is what we do. Yeah. I have hallucinatory sleeping, walking things. Man, it's getting really heavy out there. I hope you can appreciate this, that, you know, you've been bitching about bad weather in England, but I mean, this is Aussie winter. My mom came up from Wagga this week, and I spent the day with her yesterday, and that was awesome. It was an interesting day. My mom, ever since she retired, started splurging, and essentially we went to, where did we go? We went to Chanel. What happened was my mom proceeded to buy a $1,700 bag and like a $900 wallet because she wanted something nice from Chanel. So that's, you know, fair enough, but like I was just like, whoa, that's a lot of money to be blowing on a handbag and a purse, but I don't know. Women's fashion, I never really understood it, you know. And then she bought a bag from, what's it called, Mimco, right, where my friend used to work, and that was like another $300. Oh, and she bought some Chanel sunglasses that God knows how much they cost. So, yes. She went designer shopping, and I was tagging along and being very quiet. It was funny because we were in Louis Vuitton, where my mum always shops. That's where she normally gets her designer shit. And she's talking to this guy, and they must have been talking for like 35, 40 minutes about shit. She didn't buy anything there, but she was just looking at all these different things, and he was showing all these different things. He was very nice, and he was very happy to do it. But there was this guy who turns up, like after maybe we've been there 10 minutes, right? This guy is like hanging around the counter where we are at, and there's only one person at the counter. And he's just hanging around, and it's pretty obvious that we're not going to be, you know, it's not going to be wrapping up quick. Now there's other sales assistants around the store, right, who won't do anything, but it's just this particular one, you know. The guy could go get someone else, come to the counter and help him out, but no, he doesn't do that. No, he just hangs around and makes me feel uncomfortable. My mom and this guy are totally oblivious. They're talking about like card protectors or something, Louis Vuitton things, and they're totally oblivious to this guy who's just like standing right behind me, freaking me out, like obviously trying to look impatient because he wants to get served. He could go anywhere else, but he doesn't do that. And so I'm like, you know, he's hanging around for like 5 minutes, and then I notice he leaves. Then he comes back, hangs around for another 5 minutes, and he leaves, and he comes back. And then, by this time, right, my mom, she's talking about some other product, and the guy's like, oh, yes, yeah, I know what that, we'll go, and he goes and, he goes and shows, like, takes us to another counter on the other side of the store, right, because they've got it all segregated and everything, different things. And this guy just follows us and hangs around, like this guy is the only sales assistant in the store, and it was freaking me out. And, oh, God, so that was fun. Yeah, I had a fun day. I bought a lot of DVDs and stuff. I bought like 6 DVDs. So I went on a Paul Verhoeven binge. I bought like RoboCop and Starship Troopers and Total Recall, so I've got like the 3 goodies. Rain! Oh yes. I've got a new keyboard for my Mac. I've got one of those thin aluminium ones. I like the and yeah, it's really cool because I got this cover for it as well, like for my Final Cut, so I can, just la 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 la. I've got the buttons and everything there. It's not as easy to type with. I've got a feeling if I ever have to type an essay, I'm gonna have to take it off because like it's like sometimes you miss buttons because of the rubber and it's like really fitted. Rain! I'm going to meet Sonia today. This is the girl who I'm romancing. Gonna meet her today, and I gotta work on Anzac Day with your sister for like 5 hours because it's such an excellent day, double time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much to do. I'm waiting for this guy from TAFE to come and give me his skit for the DVD so I can finish it off. Why is there so much rain? This is supposed to be like the sunburnt country. God, I hate the weather in this country. I love this country, but the weather is just atrocious. Oh wait, there is one other thing. I may have mentioned that my microwave was broken. Here's a fun bit of trivia that I found out when my dad bought a new one and brought it in and we were installing it. We were taking the old one out of the place in our kitchen where it is, and my dad says, oh, gosh, 23 years. I'm like, 23 years? And apparently, my dad bought our old microwave when my mum was in labor with me. Alright, like this is, this is funny because the way he described it is while my mum was still in the hospital, delivering me, like in labor, my dad decided he's gonna go out and buy a microwave, because this is back in, the 80s, right? He's like, new shit. He's like, I'm gonna go buy this microwave because it'll be good for warming milk and such. Like, I don't know, at first I thought, wow, it's 23 years old. And I'm like, wait a minute, you left my mother while she was giving birth to me to buy a fucking microwave? And I'm like, that is so typical of my father. Yeah. That is exactly the kind of thing he would do. So, yeah. But yeah, so microwave, it's as old as me, literally as old as me. It was purchased the same time I was purchased. And it's now dead. So I'm a little worried now. Because that means 23 is an old age. I don't want to be old. I don't want to be old enough to die from, I don't know, stress or something. Could also have something to do with the fact that my dad has put several metal objects in there throughout the history of its life. And obviously has had some kind of cumulative effect. I don't know. It's a microwave. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So for this week, I shall say arrivederci and adieu. Don't have too much fun in Ascot or wherever the hell you are, because you never seem to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're always holidaying or something. But yeah, don't have too much fun, don't get sick and all that, because it's terrible. And I'm going to try not to get sick because this weather is garbage and it's been sort of haunting me. There shall be more information next week. There'll be lots more gossip. But until then, you'll have to wait. So, ta-ta.